I gave to you my heart, and I gave it oh so blindly, and I fell so deep I didn't see what was to be. And you gave to me your heart, and I took it oh so gladly, and we fell so deep, free falling, so lost, so lost.
Hey guys, Wally here, and this is a tutorial video for a 3x3 piston door of the Etho style with a hole in the middle. It's got a sweet opening and closing sequence. I really like that, and it is only one wide, which means you can incorporate it into above ground buildings without making the walls too bulky. So first thing you want to do is decide where you want the center of your door to be, and we'll make ours here and dig down 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3, and then in line with the wall, as it were, we're going to dig down 2 and 2 and 1 in one direction, and 2 and 2 and 1 in the other direction. We're then going to decide which direction we're going to place the T flip-flop in, and if you're going to use a button on the door frame to activate it, then the side the T flip-flop is on will dictate which side of the frame you can place your button on. We're going to place our T flip-flop over here, so we're going to hop down onto the lowest point here, and we're going to dig down 2 blocks there, knocking out these 2 blocks here, and count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Knock out the last block of the floor there and place a sticky piston facing up. Block on top of that. Knock that out to make it easy to do that. We can fill those 2 blocks in there, but not the one above this block. Piston facing out. Block of redstone. Skip a block. Repeater facing into this block here. And we can fill that in. So we're back to having this shape. Then we're going to place redstone all along here. And we can place our first piston on the lowest part of the redstone. There. We'll then place the floor of our door, as it were, the bottom 3 blocks, 1, 2, 3. If you're building this in survival, I recommend slapping a slab in there and there. It won't affect the wiring, but it will stop mobs spawning in that too high space. Okay, next thing we're going to do, from the end of this trench, we're going to skip a block and knock the next one out and place a torch on the side of this block here. Block on torch, torch on the top, and the inside face back towards the center of the door. We do the same on the other side. So knock a block out, torch on the side of here, block, torch, torch. Then we're going to, facing in either one direction or the other, it doesn't matter. We'll start with the side that will be simple. Piston on the side of this torch facing in towards the center. Another piston on top of that. A block of our door material. And that's so we can jump up here. We get a slab and place it against the very top of this torch here on the side where it changes colour, and it'll come out as an upside down slab, and a normal block on top of that. Repeater on the slab facing back towards the centre of the door. Place another block of door material here, and another block, and a final block, and then we'll place a torch on top of that block, this block over here, block on top of the torch, torch on the side of that block, and then using shift we can place an upside down slab here and run redstone across the top of that and that. Okay, and we'll drop down. That's what we should be looking at. That's that side done. The other side starts out exactly the same. So piston on top of that, block, upside down slab, and block, repeater facing in, and we build up another 1, 2, 3, torch on top of block, block on top of torch, torch on the side of the block, upside down slab here, redstone along the top. So far identical to the first side. However, now jump up here, block on top of the torch there, and then we're just building up from that redstone there. You can knock this block out if you wish, it doesn't really matter. And then from this block count another 1, 2, 3, and then run redstone from here, 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 and then skip a block and redstone on the last block and a repeater to join the two. We can then come along and jump down here, place a piston below the repeater. You can just see it there, so the second block away from you, facing this way. Now this piston could be sticky or it can be regular, it doesn't actually matter. And we can jump down here, place a piston facing down, so this one has to be sticky, below that one, and then 2 more along that way, and 3 blocks of door material. So that's the actual door mechanism finished. The next task is to hook up some activation circuitry. Now there are several ways you can do this, and I will show you 2 of them. Firstly, we will hook up some pressure plates. So considering our T flip-flop is on this side, first thing you want to do is locate this block here diagonally from the outer edge of the above ground structure, and dig down 4 blocks, and then 3 blocks, 2 blocks, and then run a 2 block deep trench along in front of the door, like so. You can then place redstone, so it's going to be pointing into the side of this block here, and along here, and then cover this all up, like so, and place pressure plates on top of there. Beautiful. An alternative method is to place, obviously this door will be framed in with a material of your choosing, and that will allow us to place a button on the door frame, either on the outer face or the inner face, it doesn't actually matter. And in order to hook that up, what we're going to do is we're going to dig down 1, 2, 3, 4, and then also directly below the frame we'll clear out those 4 blocks as well, and you should see the side of our redstone block here. We're going to place a piston directly below the bottom block of the door frame, and a block on the bottom of the piston. This must be sticky, and I'm going to place a redstone torch there. Now you can't use a redstone block here because it will interfere with the other wiring of the door. Now, facing in this direction, which is, sorry, in this direction, so our T flip-flop is over this way, so I'm going to dig 1, 2, 3, 4, and then if we knock out the 2 to the side, you see this block here, which is our activation block on top of the sticky piston, and we're going to put redstone here and a block here. And if you're worried about spawns, you can place a slab of some description here or a torch. We're then going to place blocks back along here, redstone on top of those blocks, and a block where we're standing, and redstone on top of that. If we press that button, yep, you can hear the door activate. Brilliant. We can cover this up. We can cover this up. Wonderful. Okay, well, I hope you like the tutorial and I hope you like the design. Hope you can find a place for it in your world. And until next time, guys, take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.